gonna be working on this 2007 Chrysler Aspen. It's the 4.7 liter V8 engine, and the story behind this truck was it was on the freeway. They were on the freeway and it just turned off, and they weren't able to turn it on anymore. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read the codes, see if there's any codes there. So I'm gonna turn the key on. Let me show you what it does. My hand's already away from the ignition, and still going. It won't turn on, but it just keeps doing that. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check, you know, the main stuff like fuel, spark. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the codes, see if there's any codes, and see what it tells me. Okay, so let me go ahead and go to my scanner. I'm gonna do OBD2. Just reading. Yeah, no codes present, and the battery died because they had the hazard lights on, so that's why it's flashing on the monitors for the emissions. So let me go back. Let me try to go to the OEM. See if it's showing anything there. That's a 2007, yes. And yep, no codes. Okay, so I wasn't able to get any codes with my OBD2 scanner, so I'm gonna try to do it with the truck. I know Chrysler has this function where it shows the any OBD2 codes or any check engine light codes will show up on the dash. I'm gonna try to go ahead and see if it does it here. Let me unlock this key thing. Let's set it here for a second. Okay, it's unlocked now. So let's see. Yeah, out of focus. Okay, let me see right there. So the way you do it is you turn your key to the on position and you go back and forth. And then you show this here. You can see right there, you know, right here. Yeah, if there was a code, it would show it will display the code there, but there's no code, so it only show done. Like it would show, you know, gas cap or any P0 something code. But yeah, this truck doesn't have any codes, so I'm gonna go to the next step. I'm gonna be checking the fuses and the relays. As you can see here, there's the fuel pump relay or fuse right there. There's a run start fuse as well. There is there's a relay right here too, fuel pump relay right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check all the fuses, and then I'm gonna swap the relays around just in case it's a relay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check all the fuses, see if you can see there, and see if they work. As a fuel pump, it's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and check all the fuses anyways, see if there's any fuse not working anywhere. So far everything is working. Yeah, this is the fuse for the fuel pump. And then I already checked all of these ones right here too, and they all look good. None of them look blown or anything, and none of them are for the fuel pump or for the injectors. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap the relays. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swap like this one that says fuel pump, and I'll switch it over with the AC relay and see what it does. Okay, so all of the fuses inside the truck and here at the engine, they're all good. They're all working fine. I disconnected this fuel line, and there's fuel there. I just don't know if it has the right pressure, so I'm gonna go ahead and connect the fuel pressure gauge, and that one's located right here. The axis or the connection. Let's see, it's right there. You can see it. Let's see. Focus, yeah, right there. So I'm gonna be tapping into that one to do the fuel pressure check. So I use this pressure gauge from, bought it at Harbor Freight, and I haven't used it much, but it worked for this one. Yeah, it has fuel pressure. It's supposed to be, for this Aspen, I believe, it's supposed to be about 50 pounds, and it's giving me a little over 50 pounds. So pressure is good. I'm gonna keep checking, see what I can find. This is another Harbor Freight tool that I'm going to be using, and that's the compression tester. I'm going to check the compression as well, because everything seems to be fine. It has a fuel, it has fuel pressure, sparks pretty good, no fuses are blown, everything's working fine. So my last check that I'm going to do is going to be the compression test, and see how that shows. Cylinders on each side. The front ones, they're around 60, 65, but the rear ones are really low. They're 30 for the most part, so compression is not good. Okay, now this is my 2007 Honda Civic, and I'm just doing this as reference, just to make sure that my gauge is actually right, because I'm getting 60 in a few cylinders on the Chrysler, and then some other cylinders I'm just getting like 30 on the compression, so that's not good. So this is just for reference to see how my gauge is really, if it's really working properly. So I'm gonna do it on this one. And yeah, it is working properly. I've been getting the same numbers on cylinder 1, 2, and 3 now. So I'm gonna do the last cylinder, and then I'll compare the numbers. Okay, I'm gonna be checking cylinder 1 now. Earlier I said I was doing cylinder 3, but I was actually on cylinder 2. Cylinder 1 is the closest one to the crankshaft. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what the reading is for this one. Yeah, it's pretty around the same numbers. So my gauge is working fine. I have no problems with with the gauge. So definitely the Aspen, yeah, got overheated, and that's why it's not turning on. Compression so low. Yeah, so I'm ready to call it compression. That's what we're missing. This one has really low compression, and all of the cylinders, the front cylinders, as far as the ones on this side, they're the two front ones, they're around 60. The back ones are even lower, they're around 30, and that's on both sides, because this one is a 8-cylinder and it's an inline engine. So yeah, the compression is really low. And then even on the, you guys can see it here too, it looks like they just keep adding water. It was not mixed with antifreeze or something, because this, it looks bad. It looks like you know, combustion or compression is just escaping through there, and it looks kind of rusted. And even inside the radiator, you guys can see that it looks just bad, and smells too. It smells like combustion in there, like fumes. So yeah, I'm ready to call it. I thought it was gonna be an easy fix. I thought it was gonna be like a, you know, a fuel pump went bad, or a relay not turning the fuel pump, or maybe even a blown fuse. But this was not the case. This one's gonna need a rebuild, head gasket, and you know, if the block is damaged, even another engine. But yeah, that's why I made this video, because I thought it was gonna be easy to fix. I thought, you know, I'm gonna find a bad fuel pump, or I'm gonna find a blown fuse, or a relay that is not working. But that's not the case. Everything seems to be working with this truck, except the compression. Compression is really low. So once again, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot more videos coming up. I'm usually working on a lot of cars, doing things around the house, or anything that is DIY I like to do. So I'm gonna start recording everything and making videos. So any comments, any ideas, any criticism, you know, I'll take it. So just, you know, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and so I can make this channel grow, you know, with your help. So thank you guys for watching.